What's up, guys? I am gonna get down to the nitty gritty. Just kidding. I'm gonna tell you what happened to me after I gave birth to Harry. So I'm filming this much later. I was on the fence if I was gonna film it. I didn't know if I was going to. The lighting's all weird because it's 11:30 at night. I'm doing laundry because I can't sleep. You can see it drying next to me. However, I wanted to share what happened to me after he was born. He's great. He does have some little issues. Tell me why I said I'll get to. But as you've seen in the video that I'm gonna post before this is my birth story and what happened there in the bleeding. Well, I was still swollen really bad after he was born, and we couldn't quite figure out why. And so I didn't say anything. So, you know, he was born Wednesday. We left the hospital Friday, and I woke up, when we left the hospital on Friday, I was still really swollen. I didn't think anything of it. I just thought maybe, I don't know. I didn't think anything of it. I didn't say anything. We left. We got home. I woke up Saturday morning, and one leg was slightly swollen, more swollen than the other leg, and I want to say it was my right leg was just a little bit more swollen than my left leg, but you would poke your finger into my leg, you know, for 5 seconds and release, and it wouldn't leave. It was in there. And it was really bad. So I called and I was like, hey, I'm still swollen really bad. What do I do? What do you want me to do? And they said, go back into OB screening. So I went there, we were there. They're like, well, you're just swollen. We don't know why. However, are you an athlete? And I'm like, what? I'm like, what does this have to do with me being swollen? And they're like, so prior to having a baby and being pregnant, you didn't run a lot? And I was like, no, I don't think running is fun. I don't exercise for fun. I don't go jogging. And I'm like, why? And they're like, well, your heart rate keeps dropping. And I'm like, okay. And they're like, well, are you having any pain? I'm like, well, when it drops, I kind of feel like I ran a marathon, like shortness of breath. It's squeezing a little bit, then it goes away. Well, they monitored that for a little bit, and then they're like, well, something's wrong. You need to go to the emergency room. So Adam and Harry went with me to OB screening. I did not want Harry in the emergency room, so I went there by myself. Adam went home with the baby. 4 hours later, when I was supposed to be expedited because there's something wrong with my heart, 4 hours later, I finally get taken back. Okay? Mind you, I am now a hot mess because I'm not even 48 hours. I think I was 48 hours. I'm not even fully like 72 hours postpartum. I'm missing my baby. I don't want to be there. I'm mad. I'm angry. I can't stop crying. So doctor comes in trying to tell me what happened, explaining to him what happened. I'm crying the entire time. He's uncomfortable. He doesn't come back. So in walks freaking Dr. McDreamy, and here I am, 2 days postpartum, feeling frumpy, and I'm having to have a table-side echocardiogram with like the freaking GQ model of all ER doctors. I'm like, what the heck? Right? So he checks it, and he was like, well, something's not looking right here. Let's go take you to get a ultrasound all over to make sure I don't have blood clots. They're afraid I was having a blood clot, and that's why my heart wasn't pumping right. No blood clots. Still can't figure out my heart. My EKG came back odd, but normal. I am now, mind you, it's Saturday. Harry was born Wednesday evening. I am being admitted to the hospital because there's something wrong with my heart. And I needed to have a echo ultrasound done, and they only do those in the morning. So now I'm a hot mess again. I'm being admitted to the hospital. My newborn baby's at home. My husband's narcoleptic with a seizure disorder, so if he gets really tired, he can have grand mal seizures. So now I'm freaking out. So thankfully Joey stepped up and did the nighttime feedings for Harry. And then my night nurse was very, very understanding. He was very nice, very sweet. He rushed me. He got me in first for the echocardiogram. They don't know what was wrong. There's still something abnormal about it. They don't know. I was able to go home the next day. I feel fine. I get shortness of breath really easily. I have another EKG scheduled. I just had a CAT scan done to make sure that there's no weird clots or any bumps or tumors or anything, and they can't see it. There's still just something odd with my heart. They suspect I could be one of the odd women that had adverse reaction to being on birth control for so long that I'm no longer allowed to take any female birth control contraceptions. So there's that. They don't know. They have no idea. I could have had it my whole life. My heart beats normal, like it beats, 80 to 90, and then for no apparent reason it'll drop to 40 for like 3 or 4 beats and then come right back up. So they're monitoring it, but I'm fine. Everything's fine. It's all fine now. I was just pissed that they would keep me away from my baby. Alright, so it's getting a little big. So there's what happened to me postpartum. And, I don't know. They don't know. Everything's fine now. I'm fine, I guess, just trucking along. They don't know if it has anything to do with my ankylosing spondylitis or not. So we're just monitoring it closely and keeping an eye on it. And until it becomes a problem, it's not a problem. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.